Hello, hello, and good evening, everyone. We are just about to be started with this day 2 of the Group B quarterfinals. Hope you guys are ready for some great action today. Your host, Beansbrigade, here, bringing you guys all the action. So excited for tonight. We've had a great set of rounds here. One day so far for these Group B teams, and we're just about to start on that day 2. Let's go ahead and check things out, see what this is looking like for these teams right now. Men of 4 came out on top yesterday, the #1 overall team. You see they're sitting there with 47 points, no chicken dinners, and pretty surprising, but that just shows how consistent they were, how they were pretty good at getting a good amount of eliminations per round, taking on a good amount of fights, getting those elims under their belt. Obviously, that's a huge part of this scoring format, so definitely tip of the hat to them. Extreme Ice coming in here in second place with Nonstop, not too far behind. You see Metaphor is looking to separate now with a 10-point lead over the next closest competitor there, and we'll see if that is going to be a thing that's going to happen. We'll see if that's going to be a possibility. But these other teams here down low are absolutely looking to chase that top spot as well. Remember, the top 7 do advance to the next round of this one. So as of right now, the cutoff would be there at Rain Esports at 20 points. But you can see just how close it is there. So it should be a great battle for these teams to see who is going to be moving up in the standings, who's going to be able to maybe route some of these top 7 teams out and get themselves in there. I do love that about these quarterfinals. These situations where you have people potentially getting removed, potentially getting eliminated, you really see some desperation come into play, and it can be that fire that some of these teams need lit under them to really make them perform. Just looking down the list a little bit there, I'm going to say any team here from 10 to 7, even 11 to 7 could easily still get in here. And matter of fact, as I said, we have absolutely seen teams come out to play and really do some big things in just one day of play. So it really is any of these teams having opportunities to get in there. Maybe those lower teams are going to have a little bit less of a chance than others, but if you do come out here dropping 10 elims with a first place finish, that's an easy 20 points and can definitely get you back into the top team conversation. So absolutely keep that in mind with these lobbies, guys. We are starting lobby 1 of 4 right now, and you can see we are on Erangel. Looking down at our team list again, we're just going to give you guys a heads up on who's in each spot. And looking down this list right now, Team 3, Nonstop. Team 4, the Xaviers. Team 5, Imichi Semper. Team 6, Men of 4. Team 7, Extreme Ice LT. Team 8, Nebula. Team 9, Digital Age. Team 10, Invictus. Team 11, TKS Navy. Team 12, Mixed Mafia. Team 13, Seven Sky Official. Team 14, VRZ Esports, who are not in this one right now. Team 15, Liquid Esports. Team 16, Venture Inc. Team 17, Olympo Gaming. Team 18, Rain Esports. Team 19, After Freedom. Team 20, Velocity. Team 21, Imperium Girls. Team 22, Team Ryo Esports. Team 23, Viking Esports. As you guys can see, we do have a plane path coming in east to west here, kind of southeast, moving straight over the middle of this main continent area. Going to give teams plenty of choice on where they want to land, and I'm very curious. You guys know I love seeing a hot Pachinki drop. I think we may have a team going straight for that landing spot. The team we're actually on right now, which is going to be Nonstop. It looks like Extreme Ice is going to be backing off that, but we have a few teams heading straight in towards that school and school apartment area. Imperium Girls coming in hot. And actually, these other teams are going to be flying past that for the most part, except for Liquid Esports, who are landing in at over the apartment area. Imperium Girls moving over there across the way to the actual school area. All right, we're going to let Killfeed kind of guide us right now. Most of these teams that landed early on are not really contesting anyone else, but this area is absolutely going to be a little crazy. TKS Navy not too far away, as is Extreme Ice. Over here, we have Amici Semper, OLG, and Seven Sky Official kind of landing in the same area outside of Hospital. Oh, hold on. Nebula and VKG are also in a fight right now, although I'm not exactly sure where that is. Ah, that's over here. That's in South Georgia Pool area. These guys are fighting for crates. And you see Opium is down. No, this isn't crates, excuse me. This is South Georgia Pool. Crates a little farther over. Didn't get a chance to actually see the buildings. Was just looking at the map. But yes. We see that Vikings did end up getting that knock, and they are looking to press this. Mai already got knocked and thirsted, so Nebula definitely in a little bit of trouble right now. Oh, Pixie Dust got out of that situation somehow. That could have gone much worse for them. After Freedom and Mana 4 are in a fight right now, too. Looks like that is actually a big one. Wigga got a knock and thirst on Rich. Pixie Dust moving around, trying to get inside. And is down. It's going to be just Sane here in this fight now. All right, let's go back over here to see what's going on with Mana 4. You always want to keep a close eye on what the top team is doing here. It looks like they did end up losing one of their players. Doncic has been taken out. Patron, R7, and Tast. They did end up losing Rich, so it's a 3v3 right now. All right, VKG and Nebula. That fight looks like it is over. And I do believe... Oh, wait a minute. It was actually Sane taking out one of the VKG members, maybe? No, I think that was one of the Nebula ones getting thirsted. You see this first zone has been shown, though. It's going to be hard west, touching a good amount of water over there. And not really what some of these eastern landing teams wanted to see over here. Nito got a knock on one of the Imperium Girl members. Player 1 has been taken out. Player 1 was looking pretty good here in the early rounds yesterday, but they are going to lose Player 1 early on, and that could make things a bit difficult going forward. Obviously, losing that one member is going to be difficult. You're going to have one less gun in fights, but if it's a pivotal player too, I don't know who their IGL is, but if it is their IGL, could definitely make things an uphill battle for them. All right, moving along. It looks like that Nebula member decided to go through the water to try to get away from them. After Freedom and Mana 4 still right here next to each other. I know we're going to see something soon with this. Imagine they're just trying to loot up, get their hands on some throwables. That does make a big difference in these fights. Tast is in the lobby of this building, staying low. We got Team Liquid, or Liquid Esports, excuse me, get a knock on the Imperium Girls. It looks like they may be down to 2. I really thought we were about to see something popping off here, but it's not happening just yet. Tast is just biding their time, waiting while R7 moves around. So while we wait for that to develop a little bit, oh, Nox just got taken out. So it's down to Yuli and Sigma in this situation here over at school. They are absolutely getting pinched. They've got Extreme Ice up on the hill. They've got Liquid Esports behind them. Oh, Lost went down. Yuli trying to hold off 2 pushing members, and that is it. Liquid Esports will get a strong push to finish him off. Extreme Ice trying to push with one of the worst vehicles ever conceived by man. And it looks like they're actually going to make it. Ventru and Liquid Esports. Ventru is taking shots on the other side. You see they're up on that hill. Ventru in trouble now. Or excuse me, Liquid Esports in trouble. It's just Lost and Nike left. Lost gets hit by a well-tossed nade from number 10. And that's all she wrote for Liquid Esports in this one. Strong third party by Extreme Ice. But the combination of Ventru popping out when they did really, really undercut Liquid Esports. Let's go over here. Vikings Esports looking in towards this other squad that has moved up. That's Rain Esports across the way. Sane still over here just not trying to be a target. Does Spazzy see them? No, they don't. They absolutely do not. All right. Oh, down south there is getting a little crowded. We got IV, Invictus, OLG, and Amici Semper all in close proximity with Velocity not too far away as well. Tick-ass Navy on Ventru. Jared did end up taking out Sad over there. And that fight down in South Georgia Pool has started to take off as well. Oh, all of a sudden, Rain Esports just down to one member. Wow, that was quick. They must not have realized that they had this other team nearby. We do see Spike looking over there towards Sane. I wonder if they know that they're there. Either way, this is not what Rain Esports wanted to see happening first round for them. Vikings there. OG almost guaranteed is not going to be able to get picked up. Spike is here and is just jiggling. Commands to jiggling. Sorry, Aqua Teen reference. All right. Looking over here at Herds, who has moved away from that compound, looking around. Again, I appreciate you all tuning in here tonight. Do me a favor if you're not already. Make sure you hit that like button on the video. And if you're new, absolutely make sure you hit that sub. Nice shots there from Wigga down there on R7. You see Mixed Mafia are in the area too. Wigga gets lit up. Patron popped out and took him down. Good shots. That was a good throw. He got that in the doorway, and it hit. It hits. Beautiful throw there by Patron. And let's see if this one hits. There's a gas. Oh, there was a gas can right there that was almost hit by that fire. Beautiful throw. Got to give him big props for that. Man of 4. Oh, both of them go down. Patron was just waiting for the opportunity. I should have gone to his POV. Was able to see through that window perfectly. Man of 4, the #1 team overall, is in a very, very precarious position now. Herds, the last one standing, is looking to take shots at these guys. Hits a few good gets a few good hits on Patron there. Has to back off now though. Gonna look around and is gonna decide to move over here for this. And here we go. Mixed Mafia third partying, and that timing could really, really be beneficial for Man of 4. Patron moving around is going to first aid kit first and then try to jump out. And it looks like he took a little bit too long. Wigga was able to get rezzed up there. Patron just got hit with some good shots. Herds got the shotty out. R7 goes down. And it was, I believe it was Dubalin from this crew here. Mixed Mafia pulling an unexpected move. Man of 4 have themselves back up to 3-man. Eclipse just healing up. Only has bandages right now, though. We also have Extreme Ice going at it with Team Xavier. Patron gets finished off there. Herds took him out with that pump shot. Here comes Duvalin. And Zhu and Duvalin are coming in hot. Man of 4 is going to have to get ready for this. Nice molly there. Wigga's sitting there waiting to attack. Got hit by that nade, a really well-tossed nade. Hertz does not have a first aid kit. Only has bandages right now. And that is it for Men of 4 here in round 1. They're going to go down sooner than expected, to say the least. That's going to be 15th place for them. And here we go. Mixed Mafia coming out, showing that they are ready to play in this one. Love to see it, shaking up the standings just a little bit. All right, so we have a little bit of separation between teams now, except for right here. XI looks like they were able to safely get in the zone from their side. They're still a full 4-man squad. And yeah, chat, let me know if you're in here supporting someone. I will try to prioritize my viewers' fights. If I know y'all are in here looking for specific ones, those, if it comes down to a split-second decision where I have to choose one team or the other, usually I will go for those teams that I see have support in the chat. Nothing against the other teams, but you know, you guys were willing to tune into the stream. I gotta give the viewers what they want, right? Right, exactly. All right, OLG and IV on top of one another. I thought this was a solo from Invictus here because they were so stacked, but no, this is 3 of them all trying to defend this area from OLG. Sevilla holding on to this hill with a nice look through, or nice angle to be able to see through these windows. Nice nades coming through. Cyborg took a bit of damage, needs to heal. Rivas in here, gets hit hard by that UMP. Oh, man. Chief is down next. Sevilla, the last one from OLG and Invictus. Heck of a defense of their compound there. They will get that squad wipe. All right, 13 teams left, 45 overall coming into the next circle. You see the circle is going to be touching Quarry, most of Quarry, and a bit of Gatka. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of open area here, and I assume that's what our later zones are going to be, just a wide open field. Not my favorite area, but does throw a good challenge at some of these teams. It's really important to have vehicles ready in these situations or just know the land well enough to find natural cover. All right, non-stop. Just had one of their members go down. Looks like he jumped out of a vehicle too quick. You don't want to do that. That's generally not good for your legs. Where the heck is this guy? What? My dude. What? This has got to be some wild bug that I've never seen before. Look where we are right now. Oh, wow. Okay. So on the map, this guy would be like all the way down here. It's basically spawning him outside of the map right now. All right. Fantastic. Oh, we got Digital Age going at it with Ventrue Inc. right now. Let's see where that is. Let's see. Digital Age. Here we go. Just outside of Gatka, these guys are going at it. Hisoka is down. Has that that Storm Drain as cover, though. And here comes Digital Age now. Ryder pops up, gets some good shots on FaZe. Did not take any damage from that nade. Ryder taking a lot of damage here from these thrown nades. Hisoka's pretty much done. Unless they're able to get a squad wipe right now. And that is actually a full 4-man squad. Diamonds took a lot of damage there. FaZe goes down to their own nade. Oh, no. Not at all what they wanted to have happen. Oh, Lagsy boy was able to catch that angle there. Good spot, good position to hold on to. FaZe able to get picked up. Vikings and Velocity in a fight right now. Ryder goes down. Good nade. Or Ryder gets thirsted, excuse me. Shao is the last one standing now from Ventru. Gonna back off. Shao is in a 1v1 situation now. It's just going to be thirsting these guys slowly. Good damage there. Shao able to hold it down. Ventru gets the squad wipe. And I want to say it was a 1v4, but I see Seven Sky Official was taking shots over here as well. I think we do give Shao the benefit of the doubt on that one, though, and say that was a 1v4. Great, great play. All right. Next zone is closed right in the middle here. And it looks like TKS Navy have themselves in a good position. Some good hard cover, good view over this field here. And we can see this is essentially the field areas coming out of Gatka all along here. Meanwhile, these are going to be good hills and areas for teams to, yeah, basically defend and hold down as they move into this next circle. Anyone who's forced into this spot is not in a building is absolutely going to be an easy target for any of those teams holding on to those hills. Team Rio actually finished off. They were relatively quiet throughout the day yesterday. Finished off the night last night with a very solid victory overall. All four still standing. They've definitely got my attention here a bit after that final performance of the night. Let's see what Nonstop is pushing for right here. Here we go. Extreme Ice and Nonstop. This is a CQC fight going on. Team Rio are also in the distance. Oh, Maul goes down. Good shots from Nito. Qin comes in quickly and thirsts him. Qin getting hit hard in the back. Vela takes them down. Juan coming over the edge. Extreme Ice taking control of the situation right now. Let's see if Vela can get healed, though. And those third-party shots coming from a distance are not helping. And that is it. Nonstop gets routed by Extreme Ice there. Good push. We've got Team Rio that were sending shots in this direction, as well as TKS Navy over there. Actually, I think it was more Team Rio sending these in. All right, let's go check out Invictus real quick, give you guys an idea of what's happening. Justin, I see you popping in chat, showing that support for your squad. And they are looking pretty good where they are right now. Mixed Mafia is going to be rotating around to the north, leaving them pretty untouched there. Amici Semper may end up moving in that direction. I think there is like a nice divot there for cover, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, not the nicest divot, but it is like lower ground compared to... or I guess not lower ground. You see it kind of divots inwards, though. Definitely good cover from a lot of other angles, but we have Mixed Mafia that have an eye on them. Shu was able to see him. Ares Trasher trying to creep up to get an angle. They are going to be drawing shots from other teams, though. Looking at Seven Sky Official there towards, what is that, the east? Yeah, it's the east. That's definitely in this direction. Yep, they are putting big shots over there on Mixed Mafia. Meanwhile, Ares is going to move up and move straight into Invictus, or maybe just try to bait them out to take some shots. Yeah, you see not fully committing to that push. Amici Semper creeping up on the other side of Invictus right now, too. Yep, this is definitely going to be a fight that's about to happen, guys. Oh, no, matter of fact, they're holding on to this compound. They're a little bit... This compound was a little closer than I thought it was. Duvalin got a knock over there on one of the Seven Sky official members. So all of these teams are going to have to move up soon. Seven Sky, Ventru the Solo, Extreme Ice, and Team Rio, as well as Amici Semper. Seven Sky taking shots at this team Ryo that is trying to move into close proximity. All right, everybody kind of made moves for this spot at the same time. Seven Sky coming in hot on extreme ice. And here comes... Oh, was that a nade that just took them out? Oh my goodness, so many shots coming in. TKS Navy was definitely part of that. You see those nades coming in. Wow, extreme ice does end up taking 6 there. But this just absolutely started going off. Mixed Mafia were in the distance too. TKS Navy's going to move down to try to loot those crates, I guess. Or Cardi's. Matter of fact, Cardi's just making sure no one's still left down there. Team Ryo and Amici Semper both have one of their members knocked. Invictus in a good spot. It looks like they are about to have to engage Mixed Mafia, which is exactly what's happening right now. Ares driving around, maybe trying to bait out shots, maybe trying to draw their attention so his teammates can take shots. Alex, Tanjiro, and Cyborg all just sitting back. See, Alex got the smoke over here. Oh, had a good angle there on Ares. Not able to quite get that knock. Alex on Duvalin? It looked like the nade took down Duvalin, but I guess it was the follow-up shots. Over here, Team Ryo and Amici Semper. I'm trying to catch both these fights if possible. Team Ryo's still standing. Hash and Monty. Let's see what Hash just got over here. Gonna go for the res. 2 of his teammates down on him. Cardi C just got a knock over there on Mixed Mafia. That's gonna help out Invictus a bit. You see Mixed Mafia moving up now away from where they were. And Tanjiro and crew trying to get some shots in them as they're moving over. Trasher did not give them enough time, though. And for some reason, I cannot turn my camera left or right. All right, here we go. And it looks like they do have slightly better position. As I say that, though, Ares gets hit in the back by Malcone. Mixed Mafia have moved up right up next to TKS Navy. And we got a nice CQC fight happening here very soon. Oh, Shu gets the knock on Madion. Or excuse me, it was on Malcone. Madion goes down next. TKS Navy have one member left. It's Cardi C, who doesn't have... Oh, he's got a molly. He could throw a molly over there. He's going to try and heal up first. And Shu pops out and finishes him up. All right, let's see. Top 3 situation. Team 10, Invictus. Team 5, Amici Semper. Team 12, Mixed Mafia. Place your bets now, folks. Who's coming out on top? It's 3v3v3. Great odds for all of these teams. Oh, sorry. It's a 3v2v4. Mixed Mafia still has a full squad. I missed that. I thought they did lose one of their guys on that last rotation. As of right now, Mixed Mafia is out of zone. Invictus and Amici Semper are holding on to the edge here. And you can see Mixed Mafia moving over, have Invictus in their sights. Here we go. Ares and crew coming in hot. They want to be aggressive here. Alex takes a lot of damage there off the bat. Cyborg goes down next. Tanjiro took one of them down. Invictus gets eliminated on that in third place. Mixed Mafia now are in a 2v2 situation. If Duvalin can get a res off, I don't know, though. Here we go. Kulat looking in that direction. Throws a molly. Is that going to hit? They get one of their guys picked up. Fragnade would have been so useful there. And it's going to be a 2v3 with Amici Semper in the better position right now. You see Mixed Mafia is going to have to push through Amici Semper to get to that next safe zone. They got about 28 seconds before it starts closing, and they are on the opposite side of it. So it is going to be closing fastest where they are right now. Amici Semper really can just kind of gatekeep this. It doesn't look like Mixed Mafia has a whole lot of smoke nades left. Let's see. Oh, this guy does. Duvalin's got 7 smoke nades left. He's the only one, though, or they're the only one. Duvalin goes down. Nice nade from Jocks. Coming in now. And Ares gets taken out. Great shots there. 2v1 situation. Mixed Mop. Oh, Shu gets the knock there. Good hits there on Jocks. And Kulat had to reload, I think, and just missed all of his shots. Mixed Mafia will grab this win here in round 1. Very solid victory. They're going to put up a total of 12 eliminations on the way to that first place finish. Second place is going to be Amici Semper, putting up 5 total. And third place will be Invictus with 4 total. TKS Navy putting up double digits themselves there. Do we have anyone else that really showed out? Oh, Extreme Ice with a total of, what's that, 8-13. Not bad at all. Extreme Ice getting a good total as well. Love to see it, guys. Love to see it. All right, here are your stars of the match, folks. Cardi C from TKS Navy gets it going lateral with 7 defeats. Duvalin from Mixed Mafia gets the best companion with 3 revives. And Zhu, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Please yell at me if I'm mispronouncing it. Gets that final elimination for the win for Mixed Mafia. All right, not bad at all there, guys. Definitely a good start to the evening's matches. Love to see things get shaken up off the break. You know, we know that Mana 4 was one of the top teams coming into the day. Extreme Ice was in second place. Both of those guys were knocked out of the top 3, although Extreme Ice did do a bit better than Mana 4 there. Quite a bit better, I should say. But yes, not bad at all there, guys. We do have 3 great matches ahead of us now. And we'll see what these results are looking like. Excuse me, what these standings are looking like here soon. Yes, next round we will have another update to those. I'm very curious to see if that was enough of a performance for any of these teams to take that higher spot. Let's have a look real quick at our standings again. This was as of the start of the day. Mixed Mafia were the ones who just grabbed that win, and they were at 14th place with 13 points, and that's definitely going to jump them up in the standings a little bit. I believe we'll see them around that 30-point mark now. Yeah, so they may have just jumped 10 spots up there. Nonstop got taken out early on, as did the Imperium Girls. So, yes, we're going to see that a little bit jumbled up here coming into the next round for sure. So, yeah, guys, we'll have that here for you soon. For now, we're going to go ahead and get ready for the next round. It is going to be on Sandhawk, round 2 of 4. Stick around, and we'll see you here soon for the start of that one, all right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, back to it. Quick look at this one real quick. We got Extreme Ice taking over the top spot. Mana 4 was holding on to by 1 point. And as expected, Mixed Mafia jumped several spots moving upwards. All right, let's get into this, guys. We do have our next match started right now. These teams are already in here, surprisingly. It's a little quicker than I expected. A little quicker. All right, TKS Navy up here fighting out with Viking Esports. We've also got Nebula going at it with Mana 4. They just got a knock on them with a nicely tossed nade, it looks like. Quick finish as well. Let's go see where Mana 4 landed. They're down there, and you see they are a bit spread out. We're going to stick with this for now. Viking TKS. We've also got Mixed Mafia and Extreme Ice that went and landed Paradise. Oh, let's go check that out. Both of these teams are up there in the standings now. This is the number 2 and 3, or number 1 and 3 team respectively in the current standings for this Group B lobby. We also have Seven Sky and Digital Age there next to each other with Imperium Girls not far away. Although, actually, it's just Yuli. Maybe Yuli and one other. We got Ventru and Liquid Esports in a fight. Where is that at? Ventru. Oh, over here. That's in Painan. These guys are right on top of one another. Looks like a big fight that did pop off here. And Ventru got the squad wipe from what I can tell. 19 teams overall in this one. And yes, Liquid Esports got taken out, and I know they were a thorn in the side of some of these teams, so I'm sure they will be happy that they don't have to deal with them in this match too, which could be a pivotal match for some of these teams. If you do end up taking another hit here in terms of like having an off round, like some of these teams may have had, that 2 in a row could really, really cost you. You know, obviously you want to try to build up momentum, try to build up a little bit of some steam, and 2 in a row will definitely make things difficult, but on the other hand, we do have some teams that have look like they are looking good here so far. I'm looking over at Vikings Esports up there to the north. They did end up getting a knock on TKS Navy, but they have backed off. And then Digital Age and Seven Sky Official, both these teams need to get points. They need something to help boost them in the standings a bit. We actually saw Seven Sky just outside of those qualified teams coming into the end of day yesterday, although I did not catch what they were doing in the standings right now, but I know that they need to have a good round. Same thing with Digital Age. If these guys want a chance to move up there, we got Mixed Mafia and Extreme Ice. That fight has finally started. Wow, that fight has absolutely started taking off, and I've committed to this one, so I want to stay here. But yes, Mixed Mafia looks like they may be taking control of that fight. Mana 4 in a big fight down there as well, just outside of Painan. Yeah, I think we got to go to that real quick, guys. I think we have to. And then we got Team Xavier pushing in from the outside. Yes, Mixed Mafia is a 3-man crew. Extreme Ice down to just Juan here in this one. And this is not looking too good for Juan and the Extreme Ice gang that are holding on to first place overall. But this could work out if Team Xavier pushes at a specific time. Look at this. Juan feels the presence of this other player. Took a lot of damage. Ares will finish him off, and Mixed Mafia will take down the top dogs. I mentioned building momentum earlier. This team has absolutely built up some solid momentum just from that win in the last one, and now taking out the number 1 team. But can they hold? Oh, ho, ho, ho! Duvalin with the DBS stopping Sarim in his tracks. And Team Xavier thinking about what they were just doing there. Duvalin wants to push. This is going to jump around the corner. And missed his shots, goes down. Trasher pops out to help out Duvalin. Ayan and Bablu last ones there. Good shots from Ayan. Had the nice angle from up above. And it looks like it's a 2v3 situation. 1v2, 1v3 situation. Aries goes down. Team Xavier will finish off that number 3 team in Mixed Mafia. Let's get down here. They were shooting crates like crazy afterwards. After Freedom takes down Men of 4. Looks like Herds, the last one from this squad, is still alive, but not in a position to really help out his team over here. And this has just been chaotic. We could see a lot of teams fighting out down here. We also got Rain Esports not far from or engaging Nebula. And it's a 2v3 situation right now. Although Spazzy is really the only team in the air, or the only team member here. Spike has backed off a little more. Can't do too much from that end. I think they are going to try to back off that fight. TR and Venture are about to run into each other outside of Painan. It looks like, yes, right as I say that, Snackzada goes down. And Team Ryo in trouble here. They are down to 1 member now. We also have OLG. Looks like they are trying to engage Invictus here. Invictus were the 3rd place finishers in that last round, I believe. Justin got taken out early on. Again, unfortunate. We saw that happen last time, and when Justin's been able to stay in it, I know that squad has looked pretty good overall. Although they did have a nice round too, but in the earlier rounds is what I'm thinking of, or yesterday. We'll see if that does affect them at all. Alex takes down Sevilla. Rivazin looking for that angle through the doorway. And good counter shots there. Cyborg and Alex team up to take down Rivazin. And it looks like a 2v3 situation now. Oh, right as I say that, though, Mike Cole takes down Alex. And the tables are turning here. 1v2 situation now with Invictus having the advantage. Chief is going to move over to this next building here. I was trying to get a click on him, but everybody's moving so quick. Chief's going to try to go for Sevilla, maybe? No, not going to be able to do it. And tried to use the DBS where it's meant to be used up close. But that's it. Invictus will get that squad wipe. This fight over here has continued with Ventru. And after Freedom took out those 2 members of Man of 4, immediately ran into Ventru. And they've also got Team Ryo Esports nearby. Looks like that member just got finished off, but may have gotten some good... Yeah, got a frag or 2 before going down. See, Man of 4 does still have that last member in the distance up. So they do have an opportunity to get some placement points here. Oh, Fisty trying to come over here and help out the team. Ventru getting shots. Ryder goes down. It's going to be just up to, I believe this is Chow or Shao. Got a little bit of good damage, but has to heal back off of second. And this is just this last member. If he keeps peeking this, I would be surprised. You just want to live to fight another day at this point. Does move up, trying to get cover here. Got a little bit of damage there. Here comes Rich. And Shao took a bit of damage in the back. Oh, R7 took themselves out by mistake. That opens things up. Shao's in a 1v1 situation now. Oh, I know that's frustrating. Fisty immediately going for R7. Shao's going to go in there and quickly get that thirst off. Actually, no, going to ignore it and move along this edge. And if I'm this player, I'm definitely wondering why they didn't just outright push. Fisty going to toss a nade in here. Nice shots. Fisty clicked the nade. Shao started moving, and that opened it up to take shots. 12 teams left, 35 overall. Team Xavier still holding on to Paradise after routing out Mixed Mafia earlier. Non-stop, not far away from them to the south outside of boot camp. It looks like our next conflict is probably going to be here between Digital Age and TKS Navy. Oh, this is interesting now. That zone is closing on these 4 teams as well, so these other teams are going to have to start moving in now. Rain Esports still alive. Spike out here. As is Herds from Mana 4. Let's have a look at Viking as they make their way into zone. Viking Esports, they are coming in right towards Non-Stop right now. Carlitos. And Non-Stop may end up engaging them here. No? Really surprised we didn't see shots coming from them. There we go. It is going to be at that last member here. Tillin was able to get away, but Boblu and Ion just sitting out here looking at this Viking Esports crew as they're rolling around. And I guess they're not going to engage. I was thinking we were going to see a big fight between those teams. Nebula looks like they are taking shots. Yes, they do see this Viking Esports crew moving around. Indra got hit with a few good shots there. And here we go. They're getting fired on by Team Xavier now. All right, this is a good fight about to happen. Oh, Tailin gets some nice shots on Boblu. Not enough to get the knock, though. Boblu is low. Gonna heal quickly. And it looks like Paradise will be a very important area to hold on to. Definitely some good cover here. Good central point of the zone right now. Okay, guys. I mean, this is definitely a powder keg waiting to happen here in Paradise Resort. I know these folks are going to have some, well, they're going to have some competition here soon, too, in terms of these teams moving around them, trying to get a position into the next zone, which is not going to be here. I thought maybe we were going to see it close around this area. We're going to see a few teams moving in, but that is not the case here. It's going to be right on the coast, and even this little island air is in play, and there is some hard cover out there teams could go for, but it's in the very low area, so definitely not the easiest place to defend. Over here, Nebula is moving right past Velocity, and yeah, there we go. They're taking shots. Mai got hit with a little bit of damage, but not too much. I think that was actually the zone that did more than anything else. Velocity will not get a knock here. Ooh, TKS and Digital Age looking at one another. There's Non-Stop over towards the middle of zone taking shots here, or excuse me, towards the south of zone right now. 12 teams trying to come into this 5th stage. Not a whole lot of cover, but whoever does get these little warehouses there at boot camp will be looking really good. Oh, Invictus pushed up here. Tandro, Cyborg are low. And that is it. Invictus try to full send on Non-Stop's position. And they go down there. They're going to take 12th overall. All right, Velocity goes down. One of their members did. It was VKG. taking shots at Nuxify. The last one from Velocity, just staying low on this hill. Not trying to be easily fired upon. I like Digital Age's position right here. They've got a good view of the entire surrounding area. TKS Navy right nearby, firing on that Digital Age member. Herds did just get eliminated. Mana 4 is going to take 11th place overall. Definitely not what they were hoping to see here in round 2 after a tough round 1. That is going to open the door for one of these other teams to potentially take a top 3 spot. Oh, Nebula got a knock on one of those Team Xavier members. Did not even see them nearby. Imperium girls have tried to grab position just outside of zone where Non-Stop is. It looks like they just cleared them off down there. All right, so this north side here, this is actually one of the few compounds left in zone right here next to like roadside, but also pretty close to the water. Here comes Viking Esports trying to full send in here to get some kind of safe position. Indra's going to get knocked off that vehicle. The rest of them do find cover by that rock up against that cliff face. AX4, they're pushing this this hill here, and they've got Non-Stop backing up a little bit. Thorkel, very low over there, still standing though. Thorkel did end up getting healed and finally goes down. Fisty with a good push with that Tommy gun. Nice shots. And it looks like SCHZ is getting fired on by Nebula. That is it for Non-Stop. They're going to take 6th place in this one, and teams are just going down like flies at this point. Such little cover in this zone. TKS Navy has one of their members down. They're quickly going for the res. No, they're continuing the fight. Jay are going to throw a nade through that window, and you can see Lags coming in from the side. Oh, nice shots there from Malcone. Quick little lean-to. Viking Esports sending a lot of shots this way. FaZe, all of a sudden, is the last one from Digital Age. Gets in there, but gets hit from 2 different sources of fire. All right, 4 teams left now after Digital Age goes down. After Freedom's got a solo. No, they're a duo, matter of fact. Going against the trio of Team Nebula. Going against the duo of TKS Navy and the 3-man squad of Viking Esports. Nebula, one of their members went down to the blue. I think he took a little damage from Rich over here. And I really like how after Freedom's playing this, they've got a good split here. Hold on to 2 different angles. The only drawback is, obviously, if one goes down, it's pretty much game over for that player. You cannot rely on a res from anyone else. Vikings Esports went for the water side, which can be risky, but you see it's played out well for them. Still a 3-man. All right. Sorry about the dog, guys. I was freaking out about a delivery guy or something. Just waiting to see how VKG is going to play this. You see, they have to give up their cover completely. They have no smokes either. Yep, this is it for Viking. Tillen's just going to sit back and heal through the blue. That's all you can really do in that situation. R7 decided to stay back as well. Jer goes down, and it looks like it's a 1v1v1 to decide this one. Let's see. Rich got forced off of his spot with a nicely placed molly and goes down. Oh, man. That was a great finish. I think the solo there from Nebula, yes, grabs that final win. My, good way to finish that one off. Nebula's going to drop 10 eliminations here on the way to this chicken dinner in round 2. Second place is After Freedom with a total of 9 elims. And third place will be Viking Esports with 4. Here are stars of the match, folks. Rich from AX4 gets that going louder with 4 defeats. R7 from AX4 gets the best companion with 2 revives. And Mai from Nebula will get that final elimination for the win. Looking good, guys. Looking good. More roster shakeups happening. Or I should say roster shakeups, but standing shakeups happening. Words are hard right now. We're seeing that leaderboard change up a little bit right now. Our top teams are not the ones coming out, really showing out, which I love to see. It shows that these other teams have woken up, that they are ready to come out and challenge these teams for a spot there in that top 7. So, guys, great stuff here ahead. Definitely some motivation for these lower teams. Again, the top 7 is what we're looking at. We're going to have the updated stats here in a second. Let's go check it again. As of the start of the round, Extreme Ice were up there, as were Mixed Mafia. They were both taken out early on in that Paradise fight. Men of 4, they got a few placement points, but they lost their fight early and ended up getting taken out pretty early on as well. Nonstop didn't do too bad. I mean, Viking Esports, I think, are going to be the team we're going to see take the biggest jump. Them and After Freedom. So yeah, yes, this should be very interesting to see, guys. I love what's happening here. I love to see these other teams waking up, really finding some good motivation to show up day 2. And that means that we're going to see some awesome fights there. We're going to see some great tactics from these teams. All right. For now, we're going to go ahead and get set up for the next match. It's going to be in the desert on Miramar. So hope you guys are ready for a lot of long range fights, a lot of sniping. We'll see you back here soon for the start of round 3. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get things started here again. Round 3 on Miramar. Getting ready to start. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see there. Let's extend that a little bit. All right, this is after the last round. Wait a minute, I don't think I updated this correctly. Let's just go ahead and double check that real quick. No, that is correct. That is indeed correct as of 8:10 p.m., which was end of last round. And yeah, you guys can see here, Extreme Ice LT still holding on to that top spot, 1 point ahead of Man of 4. And we got Mixed Mafia still in third, although After Freedom and Nebula have both gotten big gains from where they were. And you do see that they are only a few points behind each other, but also less than, 15 points, almost 10 points behind those number 1 and 2 spots. So yes, this is definitely getting heated. The battle for the top 7 is absolutely underway. Still a lot of teams in close proximity, in striking distance. But all right, let's go ahead and see what's happening here in this one. Jumping in, you see the map ahead of us, and it is going to be a plane path coming in from the southwest, going up to the northeast, covering almost the center of the map. Teams have plenty of great locations to pick from here as they do jump in. Let's see. It looks like we have Seven Sky and this other team. I can't even tell who that is. Seven Sky and Digital Age. Digital Age does lose one of their members right away. FaZe looking over there at Voids. I think Voids may have seen them over here. Nice nade there from FaZe. Takes down Voids. And this is a 3v3 fight now. Venom on legs, boy. Lagsy boy. All right, 2v3 situation. Nickrock's moving over here. Was almost going to push that, decided against it. Oh, Venom goes down. Nickrox took a bit of damage. And I think this is a 1v2 situation now. Yes, it is. FaZe pops out, takes down Doki. Is low right now. Got some good shots on Sishir, but could not finish it off. All right. So Seven Sky will remain a full squad. Well done to them. That could have gone much worse for them. Over here, we have After Freedom and Imperium Girls in Azahar. We got Team Rio Esports right next to Amici Semper. That's in Minas. Out in Picado, we have TKS Navy and Team Xavier. Ventru and Nebula. Nebula, the winner of our last round. I do want to see what's happening with that, although we got to stick here for now. Hash did just get that knock on Kulat. Migsy boy is going to full send on this. I love it. Misses his shots. Quickly pulls out that Tommy gun and finishes off that player. All right, so Michi Semper still has 3 standing. Could potentially get Kulot picked up as well. VKG, OLG, Invictus all near each other out there. You see that first zone did just shift. It's centered basically around Monte Nuevo. And it is going to be a southwestern zone, or just western zone, I guess. Not quite touching the south too much. We're going to come back to this. I just want to peek in this area. Oh, Imperium Girls only came in this one with 3 members. So obviously that is going to affect what they can do in this fight to a degree. VKG and OLG. As Viking Esports taking the zip line up here. And Indra is going to be exposed. I believe one of the members over here to the left had a view of them, but maybe not. Nope, I guess not. All right, OLG down to 1 member right now. Team Ryo in some action over here against Amici Semper. Ooh. Nice shots. Kulak goes down. All right, and that is it. Team Ryo is going to get that squad wipe. And we do still have these two teams out in Picado next to one another. And this has not quite taken off the way I thought it would. AX4 also in a fight with Imperium Girls. And that's actually it for Imperium Girls. They're going to get squad wiped out there. Yep. All right, TKS Navy is pushing this. And we've actually seen these two teams go at it here before. I believe this was TKS Navy that won this match, or this battle for Picado yesterday. Cardi pre-firing every edge just to be safe. And last time, Team Xavier held on to the roof of this building. I think it was Team Xavier. Whatever team TKS Navy went against, OLG and VKG. OLG gets a knock. Chief was actually a solo. TKS Navy gets a knock on Bablu there, and they are going to full send it without question. Oh, that member goes down. The S12 almost did some damage. Only able to get one knock, though. Over here, Mixed Mafia and Rain Esports are in a fight. Let's see what's happening out here. Ares Duvalin is down. Trasher's down over there. And it does look like Zhu's going to try to get that res off on them. Ares throws the nade. Beautiful nade there. Takes down OG. And it gets lit up there, although Ares does get that thirst. Ares goes down there to sprays. And it does look like Zhu's going to be able to get that res on Trasher. And Star with the frying pan. That was savage. All right, next zone is shown here, guys. Next zone. We do have Team Ryo over there. And I assume we're going to see something here soon with Mixed Mafia and them. Although Mixed Mafia looks like they may be going for a vehicle. All right, so this is not quite popping off just yet. I thought we were going to see this fight come to a head here. All right. Folks in chat, give me 1 second. I'm going to keep the map up. I need to open the door for my family member who's coming over. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Sorry for the delay. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so continuing to look at the map, we did have 7 Sky official start to engage Nebula over here. You see, this member is down. Sane is a solo left from Nebula. Definitely not what they wanted to see after getting a nice finish overall that last round. Let's have a look at our top teams. Extreme Ice. Remember, they are in that #1 spot overall. Mana 4, #2. And we did still have Mixed Mafia as #3. That situation with Mixed Mafia and Rain Esports did not come to a head up there in Pozo. Both teams have backed off each other, giving each other more space. And we're going to see them live to fight another day. Over here, Liquid Esports right next to After Freedom. We also have TKS Navy engaging non-stop. Oh, here we go. Yes, this is happening right here, right now. T7 is pushing 2 people aggressively. Get some good damage there. And 17-9 is down. Somebody flying? Oh my goodness. Lost has the, what do you call it? Has the glider. That is wild. I think that is one of the first times I've legitimately seen someone pull out the glider in competitive play. And Lost gets knocked out of it. Literally knocked out of the sky. Oh my goodness. Well, that's why those gliders can be tough to use. Without question. Those are not the speediest things. And that is definitely going to work against Liquid Esports there. They're down to 1 member now, 4x4. Should be able to make it into this next zone. They're getting fired on, though, too. All right, that next zone has shifted over to the east side. All right, so we are waiting to see where these first few fights are going to be taking place down here to the south. It does look like Team Rio Esports may be engaging Ventru here soon. I love Ventru's position right now. They definitely have a solid compound here. Although it is not quite in the center of zone. Most likely the next zone will exclude them, or will exclude that power grid area. A lot of full teams left in this one. 15 teams overall, 46 remaining. All right, and as expected of Miramar, we are having teams not quite engage each other right now. They're looking at each other long distance, but these teams are absolutely playing for positioning rather than outright fights right now. Tillin marking that for his team or for their teammates. Got hit with a little bit of damage. Able to get out of that though. It's Cardi C over here who took those shots. Had a nice little spot on this hill. Oh, Molina had a good view of Bella up there. Didn't quite hit those shots, though. Looks like we have another fight popping off. Viking Esports. Let's check that out. Looks like this is a up-close fight. A third party could be devastating here if either one of these teams starts getting hit in the back. Looks like Invictus may have a view behind 7 Sky official here. Carlitos gets a nice nade there to take down Voids. Tillin able to dodge those shots. Carlitos gets the knock on Shishir, still standing, but with minimal HP left right now. Nice nade there from Venom. Takes down Carlitos and Indra. Tillin and Addis are the last two standing, and I believe they're in a 2v2 situation, these two teams. I think it's Doki against Venom. And here we go. They're going to try to get these reses off. Let's see if it works out for them. 80s get hit in the back. It's Rain Esports third party in this. I mentioned how much that could hurt them right now. Either one of these teams. They do get a res off on one of those members. Tillin got the res on Indra. Indra's trying to heal. Tillin got hit in the back again. And it is going to be 7 Sky getting that squad wipe overall. All right, you see that next zone is over here towards the west. Looks like After Freedom up here may be in a situation soon. Yeah, they're right next to 2 teams non-stop. All right, SCHZ goes down. Patron, Thorkel's trying to give some support from up above, but cannot see Patron at all. And you can see Thorkel's getting a lot of those bullets hitting that that rock here. Oh, Sky Venom just got a knock on one of the Invictus members. Looks like they are engaging them now. And just look how many fights are popping off right now, guys. We got a 3-way fight up here to the north. And we got that fight down there at the south, too, with 7 Sky and Invictus. We're going to jump to that here in a moment. Yeah, let's do that real fast. Alex gets a knock on Monty. That's Team Ryo in this as well. So this is actually another 3-way fight. Tanjiro and Alex in the distance. Tanjiro goes down. It was Snackzada that got them. And it's 4th stage. So these guys can still heal through the blue. Although that stage is going to close soon in 10 seconds. Tanjiro got picked up, is going to try to heal through it. Needs to get this first aid kit off quickly. Gets it off. Mana 4 are up ahead of this, and they are looking to gatekeep. Ventru is coming behind Mana 4 now, though. Let's see what Doncic is looking at. Trying to get an angle on these guys. These Ventru folks. Alright, so Hisoka went down over here. Or that's in the distance, I think. No, yeah, they just got rezzed here. And on the other side, you see Wigga got picked up. Cyborg is still standing from Invictus. Alex is as well, but they are low. Oh, Cyborg, good damage. Sprinkling damage on both. Gets a knock on one. Is going to get the thirst. And I'm surprised he didn't try to transfer. Oh, no, doesn't even get the thirst. Excuse me. Alex is on the other side of the zone here. Not able to do anything to help out his down teammate. And Cyborg will get thirsted right afterwards. Alex, the last one standing from Invictus. TKS Navy. And Extreme Ice. That's over there. Alright, Rain takes out Invictus. And here we go. Nito is pushing this. Taking a lot of damage from that Molly. Nito and Qin are the two standing from Extreme Ice in here. TKS Navy has two standing nearby. Malcone was able to get that res off. Gonna move back there. Throw some nades out. We also have Mana 4 pushing through here. Herds and Doncic are both down. And look at that. Non-stop holding on to that high ground has really benefited them. They haven't had to move at all. They've just been there the whole time, laying down fire on the rest of these teams that are visible. Here comes Team Ryo, going to push this compound that TKS Navy is holding on to. Oh my goodness, Octi lights up Malcone. Molina. Nice shots there. Team Ryo takes that compound there, albeit narrowly. The difference in HP was very small. Ventru, it looks like Hisoka just got hit with a nade. From Extreme Ice. Yep, Ventru is pushed into Extreme Ice's compound here. And Nito throwing out some mollies out there. I love that. Good call. And that's a squad wipe. Yep. Extreme Ice. Great defense there. They're holding off a full squad of Ventru members. At least 3 members. I wasn't sure if it was a full squad or not. We got 8 teams left now. 16 remaining. And that went from 0 to 100 quickly. Teams were just getting knocked off left and right there. Looks like Wigga here from Mana 4 got a knock on somebody. I don't know if it was them or one of these other guys in there. Mana 4 still holding on, though. Snizada pulling out the S12. Oh, nice shots from Wigga. Oh, Ryza jump over to that. Vela gets taken out there by Extreme Ice. Extreme Ice looking pretty good right now. I gotta say, Wigga's gonna try to full send it into this little area to find some cover and is able to successfully get in there for a moment. Let's see, Qin might push over here too. Oh, good try there, Wigga, to hold him off. Extreme Ice will route Mana 4. Sprays from Rain Esports goes down. Star, the solo from this team now. We got Velocity in the distance, and we got the solo, or a solo from Mixed Mafia laying down here. So this one looking good for the top teams. We got 2 top 3 teams in this top 4 circle. 10 gets knocked by Lynx. But you see, they actually traded off. Quack got knocked afterwards. Nuxify going to try to heal quickly. Goes down to that vehicle explosion. Oh, Lynx is finished off. Nice nades. This is your top 3, folks. It's Team 18, Rain Esports. Team 7, Extreme Ice LT, I think is their name. And that's it. Mix Mafia was the other team. The 1v3 situation here. Nice shots from Star. And Star does have a nade they could toss. Nice shot, Star. Definitely on point with the accuracy right now. But there's the blue zone. Gonna move around and has a slight angle they can grab now. Immediately takes a little bit of damage. Gonna have to heal again, I think. Yes. Can they heal in time? 2, 1. Yes, they do get the heal off. Nito is over here on the edge. Nice shots from Star. Still standing. Still going. Taking a lot of damage from the blue and gonna just let it finish off there. I think Star could have clutched that, but it would have been a tough situation for sure. Maybe didn't have enough heals left. Either way, good effort from Rain Esports, but they do fall just short of Extreme Ice, who grabbed that win with 12 total elims here in round 3. Nice job to Extreme Ice. Second place, Rain Esports with 8 total. Not a bad round from them either. Good bounce back. Mixed Mafia will come in third here with 2. Surprised we didn't see a few more from them with how many fights I saw them in overall. That's just how it is sometimes, right? All right, here are your stars of the match, folks. Star MVP from Rain Esports. We'll get that going a lot award with 5 defeats. And we got Tillin from Viking Esports with the best companion, getting 2 revives. Interesting round 3 there. Definitely went a little bit different than I expected. I really thought we were going to see some of these lower teams really come out and rout some of those top teams. We almost saw them getting bullied early on. But this was a round where they came back and they said, hey, there's a reason we're at the top here. We're going to show you guys what we're made of. Extreme Ice coming out, showing these other teams exactly why they were number 1 on the list for the last few rounds. That's definitely going to help them out here in those total standings. Going to put them ahead at least by 20, I believe, of our next closest team there, Man of 4. And they actually did have a few elims in that one. But I do think Extreme Ice played that one pretty well. We'll probably see at least a 15-point lead from them. Unless one of these other teams does skyrocket, does catapult over top of Mana 4. I'm looking at Mixed Mafia, but I don't think they did quite well enough to pass Mana 4 on this one. We're probably going to see these teams pretty close in terms of their points. I'm looking at teams like Nebula, After Freedom, and Mixed Mafia as I say that, although Nebula did fall short that round. Definitely did not make it quite as late into that one as they would have hoped. But yes, guys, it's been a fantastic night of matches here so far. Remember, these are the last matches of the quarterfinals. Last opportunity for these teams to get there in that top 7. Would love to see one of these lower teams come out and just dominate, get themselves right there, nestled in with like a 20-point bomb or something. You know, first place, 10 elims. That could make all the difference in the world right now with how close this is. We'll have to see, though, if that's going to be what we see here for round 4. It is the last match of the day. I said matches before, but we got one more to decide this one. It's going to be on Erangel. We're going to go ahead and get set up for that one, and we'll see you here soon for the 4th and final match here in these Group B quarterfinals. See y'all here soon for it. All right, folks. All right, let's go ahead, check this next set of standings out. Get an idea of where these folks are right now. Extreme Ice LT still holding on to that top spot here, as you see. Men of 4 in second place as well. After Freedom did end up taking that spot from Mixed Mafia there in third place. And then you see Team Ryo and Vikings are both tied with Rain Esports and Nebula and Nonstop all having a three-way tie for 7th place. So that's an interesting one. Remember, there's a lot of things that come into play when there's a tiebreaker. I don't know exactly what the order is, but make sure you guys are aware of what those are. Each organization does it differently. There may be a standard thing too with that, but yes, I think limbs, winner chicken dinners, all of those things definitely have an effect. I'm sure getting a win here would not hurt that tiebreaker status for sure. All right, let's get into this here, guys. Let's show you what we're looking at on this 4th and final round. Plane path coming in from the east side, going down to the southwest. We got a lot of teams jumping in towards this South Georgia Pool area. Vikings Esports already have landed there in South Georgia Pool. It looks like Mixed Mafia is going to be going for the north side of Georgia, as well as after Freedom. We got Rain Esports that have landed there in the hospital area. Down to the south, OLG and Amici Semper have landed close to each other out there in the quarry area. It looks like Team Ryo Esports may be landing at Pachinki. Yes, them and Nonstop are landing at Pachinki to contest it. And they are ready for a fight for sure landing out here. All right, beyond that, it looks like we have a few teams heading in for that school area. We got Invictus, Rain, Imperium Girls, excuse me, Extreme Ice out there. And I think we just had a fight going on. Where's Nebula? That's over here. That's Nebula, who've landed out there in the school apartment area. Well, at least the compound's near it, I suppose. And yeah, you see Pixie Dust is going to go down, as is this member, Opium. Mai is the last one standing and is going to push in this direction to take the fight on. You got to give him props for having this courage. Mai jumps out ready for a fight and immediately gets taken out by Alex. That's it for Nebula. Good effort to them here tonight. And that actually is probably going to be it for them. They were one of the teams that was tied for 7th overall. And most likely with that early limb, they are not going to get enough points to move on to the next round. Over here, Snackzada looking for Mole there. Thorkill looking in the distance, trying to give their teammates some cover. Octi gets the knock on SCHZ. All right, so it's a 2v3 situation for Nonstop here. Oh, Thor got hit by Hash, who was up on that roof. Bella does get the knock on Octi, but is really low right now. Pulls out the S12, one of the best weapons I have in the situation. Almost got the double knock, but Team Ryo Esports will prevail in that one. They actually did still have another one outside, although it would have taken Hash a second to get over there. Good effort to Nonstop, but they will be eliminated here early on as well. 16 teams left, 59 remaining overall. And we are going to see that zone closing in very soon, forcing these teams upward that chose to land a little more eastward. And it looks like Men of 4 and Digital Age both went south. Men of 4 moving straight to the bridge. Curious if they're going to try to bridge camp. We still have Invictus over here. Oh no, this is actually over in Roz. Invictus and Extreme Ice. Didn't even see this situation developing. Alex did end up going down from Invictus, so they only have 2 members left. It's Justin and Cyborg. Justin hits a few good shots with that ace. I think it's the ace. Gotta use these new gun pictures. Oh, Knox pulling through the area, goes down. That is it for that member. It looks like Imperium Girls have these two members left here, Sigma and Yuli, and they're just going to try and get out of that area. Imperium Girls will stay as a duo after that. And no, the rest of these guys are pushing. The rest of TKS Navy's coming in hot. That's Molina. No, just drives in the area. Is just going to test it and move back. Yeah, TKS Navy not actually going to full send on that one. We also still have Velocity in the area. Let's go see what Invictus is doing. They are taking shots there at Extreme Ice. Justin goes down. And how will Cyborg play this? Can they get over there easy enough? And Cyborg is about to be going against the rest, the full might of Extreme Ice. This is a panic situation for sure if I've ever seen one. Almost got a knock on one of them. Good effort. And that is going to be a squad wipe for Extreme Ice, taking out Invictus. All right, over here, Velocity and TKS Navy. Looks like Navy immediately turned around and started taking on this crew. Lynx is low, but I believe makes it out of that situation. Moving straight towards Team Ryo, though. And this is going to be dangerous. Oh, no. Lynx is low. Sees how many people are in the area. Gets knocked. Team Ryo, good shots. And Nuxify, the last one from Velocity, going to go into Pachinki to try and find some cover. You wouldn't think that Pachinki would be empty like that, but it actually is a good spot to find some safety at the moment. Okay, moving along. In Gatka, we have Seven Sky Official holding right on to those small compounds right around that the name location. Mixed Mafia just to their north on this roadside. Going to be looking towards them for sure. Well, I thought I saw them looking in that direction. Definitely a lot of space here for 15 teams. We're not going to see any big fights happening just yet unless we see two of these teams running into each other on a rotation maybe. But yeah, we'll give them a second. Let's see where we're going to see teams meet up next. I definitely like Mixed Mafia's position. We got Duvalin and Ares holding on to this mountain, one of the highest points in the area. Obviously, everything can change on next circle, but just having that information, having that visibility, absolutely going to help your cause. Oh, Team Ryo looks like they are moving straight over there towards Razak. We may see a battle here on Raz Hill very soon, or next to Raz Hill. The Raz Minor Hill. Snackzada looking to take that high ground. Juan hanging out in there. Snackzada. No, I didn't see him, did he? Sees the vehicle there, knows that there's been some action, some activity. Here comes the rest of Team Ryo Esports. And that zone did just shift. You see it's going hard to the west, touching a good amount of water as well. That is going to reduce the amount of land teams can take, although there still is plenty. And here we go. Team Ryo now are in position. Hash and Octi, with Monty and Snackzada holding onto this hill. Snack's going to move the vehicle out of the way so it cannot be damaged. Oh, Juan goes down. It was Octi who caught an angle. Let's see, what is Snackzada going to do here? Coming into this edge right here. Going to grab this hill and decide to engage him from there. Love the tactics. Oh, Octi goes down. Nito had a beautiful angle up top there. Qin's going to be able to pop out and see Snackzada in a minute, but maybe focus on defending below. Hash, good push. Snackzada got hit by TKS Navy, who have decided to third party this at the worst time for both of these teams, but a great time for them. Qin goes down, and it looks like Extreme Ice will be down to 2 members here. Oh, 10 with some great shots on Hash. Not able to get a quick thirst, though. Hash was able to just get in cover. Nito getting hit hard right now. Malcon got the knock on Nito. Extreme Ice got absolutely undercut by that TKS Navy crew. Number 10 moving back over, trying to get his teammate picked up. Nito is outside, though, I think. Nito is probably done here, trying to get in. And nice shots. Number 10 does take out that member who pushed, and then immediately gets taken out. Why can't I move around from here? Hold on. What's happening here? TKS Navy, what a strong third party here. And Team Ryo only has 1 member left. After Freedom and Rain Esports are in a battle right now, too. There we go. I was going to say, I knew one of those nades were going to hit at some point. All right, Ventrue Inc. over here outside of Gatka, it looks like. Yeah, they are pretty close to Digital Age. That has not really started happening just yet. This maybe some pop shots back and forth, but no big fight yet. Amici and Seven Sky Official. After Freedom holding on to a nice hill here, but it's out of zone. They are going to have to move up, and you see R7 already flanking around. Going to grab this compound right here, I suppose. A lot of rocks in the way, though. R7's lucky he didn't get absolutely toasted there. And a lot of teams are approaching this area now. There's about to be a lot of fights, I can already tell. Q got hit with a nice bit of fire. Oh, no, actually didn't quite take as much as I thought. Ooh, looks like after Freedom, we're able to catch an angle over there on Amici Semper. Fisty here takes down Q. R7 is creeping up on the side, wants an angle. Now we may see some nades be thrown. All right, Viking on. Mixed Mafia happening. There's definitely a lot to choose from right now. Well, there's about to be. Oh, that's right over here as these guys are moving into zone. Yes, that's... You can see both teams kind of jumping out of their vehicles, getting ready to take shots. We got one of the Mixed Mafia members down. Zhu. Tillin is down on the other side. Duvalin goes down. Carlitos was the one who actually ran him over, but had a bit of help with those long shots. And we got another team pushing over here as well. I think that's After Freedom. After Freedom coming out here. The drone getting fired on by Indra. Lucky he didn't get taken down. Let's see, Mixed Mafia still a duo. Ares and Trasher moved in towards zone ASAP. Ares, last one standing, just gonna head out of that situation. After Freedom, look at just how mobile they've been. They got 5 limbs and they're getting into gear right now. They want a few to add on to their total limb count here. Obviously couple that with a good finish overall. That should guarantee them a top 7 finish. I really like the way they've played the past few rounds here. Digital Age finishes off that last member of Mixed Mafia. And look at this. After Freedom have a perimeter set up around this compound. Fisty throwing in nades from one side. Here comes Patron. R7 on the other. Carlitos, the last one standing here, and will get taken out after Freedom gets the squad wipe on Viking Esports. All right, looks like a Nuxify. Oh, it just got taken out. I tried to jump over that real quick. Digital Age ended up pushing that compound and Nuxify was hanging out in, and Velocity will be squad wiped now. All right, we're watching, we're waiting. Mana 4 over here. They get hit hard. OLG. Mike Cole able to catch that solo, that one member on his own, although Mana 4 are kind of grouped up here. Doncic and Wigger are both just going to head on out. Digital Age on Mana 4. Doncic just got knocked and thirsted. This is the last member of Mana 4 here, Wigga, and they are still in second place, I believe, last we looked. So Mana 4 aren't quite as desperate as some of these other teams who are really low on points, who are really not sure if they're even going to be able to make that top 7. We got Ventru here looking over top of that whole situation, taking shots towards OLG. Digital Age are here in the area as well. Ryder, good damage, takes down Sevilla. Let's see. Oh, Ryder getting hit from one side now. Just gets out of that. And Mana 4 will end up taking 9th place here in this round. For some reason, I cannot turn my camera at all right now. Usually I'm able to turn it. Okay, there we go. These emulator controls need some work. gonna have to go through and fix them later. All right, so OLG getting pushed by Ventru, and Rivazin goes down to Shao there. Digital Age on the other side. OLG is very much pinned down here. Oh, Yuli goes down. TKS, good push there. Drew attention one way. I like how that player switched seats too to get a little bit of cover from the vehicle itself. Michael got pushed heavily there. Digital Age, oh man. Combination of Digital Age and Ventru end up taking out that OLG squad. Good try to them. I really like how TKS Navy has been running things here, but they're about to run into AX4 directly. It looks like that is definitely going to be a good fight if we end up seeing that one over here. Ventru, I'm not sure who ended up getting the knock on Ventru. AX4 taking damage right now from Digital Age. I believe Lagsboy is the last one standing. The blue is doing huge damage to them. He's going to move forward, use this vehicle as cover. Surprised he hasn't been seen by any of these teams in the area. We got 5 teams left, 12 overall, ladies and gentlemen. 7 Sky also in this. Didn't even see them down there. That gray color kind of blends in with the map sometimes. Easy to overlook them, but here we go. They're still putting damage out here, trying to confirm this a limb. And look at that. Oh, man. Voids goes down. TKS down to a duo. I don't think we have any full squads left except for Ventru. Yeah, Ventru does have a full 4-man, and they're pushing up here, getting ready to take on After Freedom. Ryder looking at Fisty. Malcone takes down Voids. Shishir coming in hot. Got a lot of air. And this is going to be dangerous for them. 7 Sky trying to find somewhere safe. And that is it for 7 Sky Official. This is your top 3, folks. It's Team 16, Ventru Inc., Team 19, After Freedom, and Team 11, TKS Navy. And now it's Ventru against TKS Navy. You see they are taking shots there towards Shao. Hisoka and Sad moving in this direction, 2v3. Shao pretty far out of zone, but all these four players right here do have a bit of access to zone, although I suppose TKS has a little bit less. Shao goes down. This is going to be a nice 2v2 to decide this one. Love that. Oh, as I say that, Malcone gets it with a beautiful nade from Sad. And let's see, Molina's going to try to throw one themselves. And here comes the vehicle. What a way to finish it from the passenger seat. And that is going to be it for this one. Ventrue Inc. will come in and grab the final win of the evening, putting up 8 total on their way to that chicken dinner. Nice job, Ventrue. Second place will be TKS Navy, who we saw a lot on the kill feed tonight, or at least in that last match. You see there, that 9 elim total definitely speaks to that. And then After Freedom also, who I saw on the kill feed a lot, with 14 total coming into the 3rd place. And that definitely will help these teams out to really solidify their position. I do believe After Freedom was in like 4th place, so that will absolutely help to really solidify that spot. TKS Navy, I think, was a little bit lower, as was Ventrue. We'll see here soon if that was enough for these teams to make it in. Let's go through and have a look at our stars of the match, though. Before that, we got Fisty OP from After Freedom getting that Going All Out award with 7 defeats. We got Sad from Ventrue Inc. getting that Best Companion with 1 revive. And Hisoka from Ventrue getting that final elimination for the win. Man, what a night of matches here tonight, guys. Definitely some great fights here. Love to see this quality of teams with some great incentive like the cash prize that's on the line here. And these larger lobbies definitely make things a bit interesting. Obviously, in the official events, a lot of the bigger ones, you see like 16-team lobbies, but I like these larger ones in the earlier events. It gives a chance for some of these hungrier teams, maybe some newer teams to come out, show out against some of the more OG squads, and we may have seen a good example of that tonight here. Definitely, it was a good back and forth. Wasn't just one team dominating the whole time. I think in the lobby A, we did see, who was it? 9Z Globin were pretty good overall. AGG V2, really, for the most part, were always in top 3s, but in these Group Bs, it was a bit less consistent for any of these teams, which I love to see. Kind of get more situations where underdogs get a chance to take on some of those guys who've been performing, some of the more high-profile teams. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun is what I'll say here, guys. We will be seeing who that top 7 is here soon that's going to be advancing with the original 7. One thing I can say is make sure you get yourself in that Tulips Scrims Discord server if you've not already. I do have the Discord link in the video description, and we'll drop there in chat. I think I should have had it in there pinned, but kind of forgot to do that. Either way, make sure you're in there. You can get more information about what's going on with the tournament, about all the info, everything else. Definitely good stuff to keep track of. But yes, for now, guys, we're going to call it there for this evening. Those results will be posted here soon, so you'll know who's going to make it. I think we all have a good idea of who really got through, but until the next round comes, that's when we're kind of going to expect it, kind of see which of these teams made it, which of them struggled. We do have a good idea. Actually, I was going to call it, but we got our results already posted right now. Let's have a look at that real fast. We definitely want to see who is making it through. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen, the results of Group B. We've got Extreme Ice After Freedom. After Freedom did end up solidifying themselves in that number 2 spot, moving Mana 4 down to number 3, but they'll make it as well. Ventrue Inc. crept up there, took the number 4 spot overall. TKS Navy in 5th, Mixed Mafia in 6th, Team Ryo in 7th, and that's the cutoff right there. Nice job to you top 7 teams getting in there. The next round is gonna be awesome. Excited to see how all of our winners are gonna play against each other. Really should be some great competition there, guys. Hey, that is it for this quarterfinal round, though, guys. Thank you guys all so much for tuning into the broadcast here tonight. Do me a favor, make sure you hit the like button on the video if you've not already. And if you're new to the stream, absolutely make sure you hit that sub button. All we cover on this channel is PUBG Mobile competitive content, always with some kind of cash prize or some kind of big incentive for these teams. So you can always count on seeing some great content here in terms of that competitive stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. We will see you here for the next round. I'm not exactly sure which one I'm covering next. I know I'm covering finals, may end up covering some of the semis as well. You guys can definitely count on seeing more content here, though, so make sure you got those alerts on as well, all right? But yeah, guys, you all have a great night. We will see you next time. GG's again to those top 7 teams, and have a good one, all right? Bye-bye, everybody.